Namaste. So, I want to talk about something that is very, very important, that is kind of on my heart, that I feel like needs to be spoken about. So, there is an epidemic going on in the melanated community that it's really sad. Like, it's so sad. With the generation of men that have not been raised by their fathers, which is really sad to begin with, because it's important that children have their mother and their father support, understanding, etc. And it's so often that in the melanated community, unfortunately, there are so many grown men that have issues that they haven't dealt with or don't even know that they have from young, because their father wasn't there to teach them how to be a responsible man and be able to hold up a woman to a particular level, value, respect, and really honor the divine feminine. Like, it's so crazy because it's so prevalent in the melanated community, because I've seen it, I've experienced it. And so many people are suffering low key, or don't even know that they're suffering, because they have no idea that they have this issue. They just think it's normal because they're just going on with their lives. But they find themselves in a place that they're in relationships and they don't know how to love. They don't know how to give. They don't know how to receive. They don't know how to hold a woman up to a particular standard, place, respect, because of certain things that they didn't receive as a boy or a young man. And it's so sad, and it's so important to really raise our children, our boys, really respecting women on such a high level, like a high level, teaching our young boys and young men the importance of respecting a woman, and why we should respect a woman, and how life comes from women, and how the importance of the role that a woman plays in life. Like, those things are not being taught most times, unless you really have a father that is been taught these things, either from their father or from one of their parents, or have reached a certain level in their growth and self-development to be able to cultivate this and understand this, or being able to grow in this particular area. I mean, somebody may see, in fact, this video and be like, but it's really going on, and partners are suffering, and most times silently, in regards to this, because they don't know how to express to their partners that this is what's going on. Some people are really aware, and they're like, I know what's happening, like exactly know what's happening. And some people are just like, what's going on? It's really sad. It's really scary. And there needs to be abundance of healing in this area. But most people don't even know they have this issue. They just think that, oh, I'm good. And then, like, years go by and they start to really dig, and they're like, you know what, I might have some issues. But those particular people have to be ready to be able to be open, to know that they may have something, in fact, that they need to work on as a person, and then dig deep and be like, you know what, let me see what this is about. It's really like an epidemic in the melanated community, and I really wish it wasn't. And it's not just in the melanated community, it's just highly prevalent in the melanated community. I remember being in a relationship not too long ago, but being in a relationship with someone, they were a good guy, cool guy, but their mother didn't love them or didn't know how to love them. So in return, they didn't know how to love me. And I was like, wow. And they didn't realize that, like, that was a key component. Like, you don't know how to love me because your mother didn't give you love. And you weren't in a place or a space to develop and grow in that particular area. So you stayed stagnant. And then, in turn, I got hurt at that time. And you just continued the cycle. So, I say all of this to say, please, fathers, be there for your children. Teach them how to love, how to be men. And not just to, oh, don't cry, wipe your tears, oh, be strong, oh, provide for your family. All those things are cool. But when your children, when your sons grow up to be men, and they're in relationships with their girlfriends and their wives, they need to know how to value, respect, honor, appreciate, and love their partners, their girlfriends, their wives. Because we need to be respected as women and held up as women, as a divine, feminine, beautiful queens that we are. Much peace, love, joy, happiness.